Welcome to Module A. This is a short presentation to orient you to the activities you will be doing this week. Module A is 1 week of lessons that includes content from your textbook, Future Advanced, and it's Unit 9, Lessons 1 through 3. That means you're going to be using pages 161 to 167 of the textbook. You can either use the online version or the hard copy, the physical copy of the book. The unit is called Health in the Balance, and it's about maintaining your health and well-being. Note that well-being can include physical and mental health. Module A, this first week, is about preventive health. So, what is preventive health? Let's take a moment to think about that. So, now that you've thought for a moment, did you guess correctly? Preventive health could mean avoiding disease, illness, or injury before those things happen. It's related, of course, to the word prevent. I want to make a quick note about spelling and pronunciation. Preventive can also be spelled and pronounced as preventative, and I have more details about that on this slide. So I just want to let you know that you might hear both pronunciations, preventive or preventative, and there's no real difference between them. The goals for this week include identifying tips for promoting well-being, identifying the benefits of preventive health, using the passive voice, that's our grammar goal, using academic vocabulary about health and well-being in speaking and listening. So that includes some sub-goals like noticing compound words like unprocessed or nutritionist, differentiating between fact and opinion during a listening exercise, and paraphrasing, which is kind of like summarizing contributions of your classmates to a group. We're also going to ask you to include evidence when speaking about a healthcare tip, giving some advice. The materials you're going to need this week are the Future Advanced book, your textbook, my English lab, Schoology, Zoom, Flipgrid, and we will be doing a Kahoot activity. You don't need any special app for that, as well as Remind to communicate with your teacher. I've added a note here that using a laptop is recommended for all online tools, but a cell phone app may be used where indicated. So to give you an overview, you're going to have 3 textbook lessons in Future Advanced. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Lesson 1 is a speaking lesson that asks you to identify tips for promoting well-being. I want to show you how to get to Unit 9 if I can. Opening up the table of contents here. So we'll go to Unit 9. This is the flip book, and the first lesson is listening and speaking. So you're going through these exercises and doing a listening activity here in step 2 to identify different health tips. Lesson 2 is a grammar lesson about using the passive voice. And lesson 3 is a skills lesson that asks you to identify the benefits of preventive health care. You will also be asked to complete a Spark 3000 reading and the activity for that reading. The article we're asking you to do is called Get Some Sleep, and it's about a professor who challenged his students to get more sleep. That means you're going to complete the first 3 steps before reading poll, article, and the 8 activity questions after the article. In addition to the independent work you're doing on Schoology and Spark, we will also be having 3 Zoom sessions this week. That's going to be our regular routine. And the Zoom sessions are used to build our class community, to have academic conversations that are about things that might be related to the lessons you're studying in the future textbook. And we'll have times for questions and answers and all different kinds of interactions, both as a whole class, the big group, as well as using some breakout room sessions on Zoom so we can have conversations in smaller groups. Um, Finally, at the end of the module, you'll be asked to create a presentation about a health tip, and you will share this presentation as a video on Flipgrid. Note that you can use the audio only feature on Flipgrid if that's more comfortable for you. And finally, on day 5 of the module, your teacher will assign you some additional Spark homework, one more article for extra practice. So by the end of this week, you will have completed 3 Zoom calls, 3 future advanced lessons, 2 Spark articles, and uploaded your Flipgrid video. There is a checklist that's going to be available for you at the bottom of the page where you're viewing this video. We'll also link it in Schoology, and you can see it just shows those activities that I've outlined for you. Synchronous, meaning we do them live at the same time, and asynchronous, meaning you do them independently at a time of your choosing. So we want to wish you good luck. As always, we are here for you as your teachers. Feel free to reach out to us by Remind, Schoology, or email, and let us know any questions, comments, or concerns that you have. We look forward to seeing you soon, and we'll see you on Zoom in the very near future.